toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Lined up for the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Stockton. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Yellow Jackets offense is on the field for the first time today. And it's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports, and when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him, but David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent, he is so difficult to stop.
Yeah, you can have all week, you can have all season. This guy is so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They trust him. They know what he brings to the table. This offense revolves around what he can do.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Quarterback on the keeper. Takes it past the marker. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Used the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it
got enough space, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
Now, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So the Pitt Panthers offense will have its first possession of the game. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, Dave.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards and you're giving the offense...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to throw, it's Holstein. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Punt is on its way. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Makes the quick grab. Shakes off the defender. All right, guys, let's talk about Georgia Tech. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen.
Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. Pitt pushing the pace. Defense in press coverage. Power football with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Caught, close to the marker, it's Williams. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line. The Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's gone. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Panthers. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's King. Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Caught near the sideline, it's Rivers. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Under fire. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Guys, this offense is going to have to find a way to protect this quarterback. He has already been under unbelievable duress early in this game, and they're not going to be able to complete throws if they can't keep him standing up.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab, it's Rivers. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Caught in the backfield, it's Rivers. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Wants to keep it in the air. Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He'll pull it on the read. Makes his man miss. Got some room in it to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself in for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Off play action on 1st down. With the catch, it's Lee. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Panthers want to move quickly. To the air, it's Holstein. Snagged out of the air. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Finds his man. It's Turner. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. He'll do it himself. That ought to be enough to give Pitt the 1st down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more.
Breaks into the open. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Houston came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks at H-Town had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Takes a handoff. It's Haynes. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Looking for a man, it's King. He's got his man. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a 1st down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window. And you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
Got the 1st down and more. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The Yellow Jackets look to keep this drive humming. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
Now improvising. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Loss on 1st down. Increase the degree of difficulty. 2nd and goal from the 8. Back to pass, it's King. Wide out, trying to get it in. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Made the grab and then did the rest
love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Hicks. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Wants to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Lee. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To the air, it's Holstein. Makes the catch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Wants to go up top. Unloads it downfield. Makes the catch at the 15. They ain't get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Reels it in down the left side. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Caught over the middle. It's Rivers. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Just enough time to get off one more snap. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Good, right down the boulevard. Hold on just a second. A flag down. Let's see what's up with that.
Roughing the kick. Defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Atlanta. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the flats at Bobby Dodd Stadium.
The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will out to the 25-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some...
There he goes! Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Hit right back to the line. Wants to throw again. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Pitt! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Oklahoma is down right now, and that's unusual for this program. Those fans in Norman expect excellence. Let's see if they can provide the spark this team needs. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Missouri. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when to go. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Wants to throw. It's King. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from. Second down coming up. Back to pass. Got a little space. Tripped up for the tackle.
That's a great play call by the offensive coordinator because that play is essentially the extension of a sweep play. You're getting your running back an extra touch to the perimeter of the field, so now he can go to work in open space.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll get rid of it. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. And the Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off play action. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Here's the pressure. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Pitt will have to boot this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Give to the back. Turning it on. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Going to try to get it himself. At the 20, he's got space. Ripping up the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there. Understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Here we go. He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak. Sneaks into the end zone.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, in that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown...
Breaks into the open. Really Good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
Looking to throw at Holstein. This time on target. No chance to run, but still a good gain. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Big moment here for the defense. Can you come up with one more stop? You've got the lead. It's fourth and short. You're kind of in no man's land, so you're expecting them to go for it. If you can get off the field right here, you can win this game.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights. Good. Guys, we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Man, it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. OU, oh my. Oklahoma is putting on a show offensively today. They just simply can't be stopped. They're up 14 over Missouri. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. On the run, it's Haynes. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They'll line up for a second down play.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to throw, it's King. Rushes on him. Hit as he throws. A strike downfield. Corralled and brought down by the defense. So they're facing third and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
After that incompletion here, tied in the fourth quarter, you've got a decision to make with this field position. Do you want to stay aggressive and try and go win this game now and bleed a little bit more clock, or do you trust your defense if you punt this away to get you the ball back so you can still win?
The Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, oh, he's got some space. Pitt pushing the pace. They'll run the option. Finding open areas. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Stockton. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And it's incomplete as he threw the helium ball, trying to float it in. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Georgia Tech. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account. It's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a jump.
That's caught. It's Rutherford. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Yellow Jackets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Using the quick game. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. We reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Got a man. It's Patterson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Looking to pass. It's King. Makes the grab. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Yellow Jackets will have it 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after it. Make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
4th down, gotta have it here. Holds it in, the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Escapes trouble. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for 2? Do you go for the win? Do you try to take the lead? That is a you decision.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those...
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. Now facing a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt.
Encroachment defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Pitt will have to boot this one away. And the returner goes down. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, Dave. Free football and finding out which of these 2 teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
so here comes our first play of overtime. Grab behind the line. It's Lee. Turning it on. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Running the red zone. It's Goff. Smashes through the tackle. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for space. It's Turner. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, and that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
To the air, it's Holstein. It's complete! Touchdown, Panthers! And they score first here in overtime. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime.
And remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Wants to fire on second down. Pulls it in. It's Haynes. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up. Using his legs, it's Haynes. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to throw, it's King. Catch in the middle, it's Hosley. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Might be calling a hot route. Out of the shotgun on third down. Snags it. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. Does the drama get any thicker? The offense comes to the line on 4th down here in overtime. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie. Don't assume on this extra point. They needed to send it to a second OT. And he puts through the extra point. Now first down here in the second overtime. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Staring at a 3rd and long here in this first overtime possession. Looking downfield, it's King. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation. Want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. Not a chance. Missed it. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
1st down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. Quick pass on the jet motion. Breaks the tackle. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Fires it incomplete.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver.
Looking for the end zone. Oh, and this one's picked off. A huge overtime turnover. Got some room to run. The 40. The 20. He got it in. Ball game. What a clutch play as they win it in double overtime.
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?